Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are celebrating Kathy and her 1,000 subscribers, so there is a fun YouTube hop going on today. Now we are all honoring Kathy by scraplifting one of her layouts, and this is the one that I picked out. She has some mixed media on the background, some butterflies, some layers. We're not doing the butterflies, but we are going to do the mixed media in the background, and of course, she has this beautiful little girl in her photo, and I'm going for a Disney trash can. So let's see what I can do. Now I have 3 distress oxides. I have fired brick, fossilized amber, and speckled egg. And I chose these 3 because they pretty much coordinate with the red, the blue, and the yellow in the Simple Stories Say Cheese lines. So I am just taking my oxide and rubbing it across the page. Now I'm just trying to figure out if I wanted the yellow or the blue in the middle, and I decided to go with the blue. Now you can tell that my oxides have been used a lot because they do not juice out of the page very well. So I just have to basically rub the ink pad back and forth until I get what I think is good enough coverage. Now there is a little bit of the white cardstock from underneath peeking through, and I am okay with that. I didn't want it to be a solid block of color. If I was just going to do a solid block of color, I could have just plopped some paper down there to get that effect. Now I am drying it a little bit, just because I don't want to smear it all over the place. My original thought, you guys, was to take the Polka Dot stencil and stencil a little sparkle over it, but I got a little distracted by this that's not a 4x6 card, by a 3x4 card that I had made and has been hanging out in my pocket card stash, and I decided, you know what? This will be perfect for a Disney trash can. So I did get distracted from the sparkly things, and now I am looking at my sticker sheet, and I'm just trying to figure out what in the world I'm going to do. Because I'm not exactly sure the direction I'm going. So what do? I decide to mat my photo on some black cardstock. And I do that because of the black pocket card that I have over here, and it has black thread and it has black enamel dots on it. So I figure, you know what, I should mat this photo in black. And then I like how it's looking, and what I don't like is that pink strip across the card that is all pink and flowery. And I decide that I need to go dig into my stash and find a little bit of paper. And the first thing I find is this cut apart sheet, and I'm looking at the cut apart sheet, you guys, and it is a fine cut apart sheet. There are lots of things in there. I really liked those heart kind of ticket things right there in the center where it's red, blue, and yellow, and how fun is that that I did it in order. But, you know, that goes back into the stash, because I'm not really exactly sure what in the world I'm supposed to do with them. I mean, I could have cut them off and had the hearts kind of peeking out from behind the actual trash can photo, but I'm just really struggling with that, and it's not something I think is going to add to the page. I'm just going to put it there for the sake of putting it there. And while I am all for putting it there for the sake of putting it there sometimes you want to have your pages make sense. And while I am off to the side trying to find paper to make my pages make sense, because I can't find any of my Simple Stories papers, the only thing I can find are the Echo Park, but I finally find a 6x8 paper pad, and I'm just flipping through it and trying to figure out what I'm going to use. Now, I was going to use, how quickly I forget. I was going to use the star paper on the Super Love This card, and then that kind of Mickey pants paper. On the other side is this gorgeous plaid, and that was going to be the color of my photo mat. But since I left it up at the Mickey side, it immediately immediately left in my head, and I had no idea what in the world I was thinking. So that paper gets eventually tossed to the side while I am tearing apart this pre-made card that I had. I don't know, it's been months. It's just been sitting in the pocket card. So I'm tearing it apart. I'm pulling off that pink floral paper. And then, sure enough, it says, "Super love this vacation." I had no idea that it said vacation under there. I'd covered it up months and months ago and promptly forgot about it. So I take the star paper and I'm going to cut it out a piece in the same exact size of the floral paper that was there in the first place. And I do cover up that vacation word again, because this really isn't about vacation, it's about the Disney trash can. I add some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to my pop dots because they are already stuck to the flare badge and already stuck to all that thread that's there, so I didn't want to have to deal with that again. And I'm just reapplying the things, and I drop the enamel dot. And I still don't know where the enamel dot is. I'll probably get in bed tonight and it'll be stuck to me somewhere. Found an enamel dot in my bra once. That was super fun. So now I'm just going to press that down a little bit to make sure that the glue stays. And now I'm going to adhere both the card and the photo down over top of this inked area. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want it to go. Now, Kathy's is a little bit more in the center of her layout. And since I have placed this 4x6 card down next to my photo, I have moved it pretty close to the center as well. And one of the things I love so much about her layout was those layers behind the photo. Yeah, I don't do that. I've got these two. Now, instead of the butterflies going up the edge, I do add these balloons because I just can't with the butterflies. I'm going to pull out these 3 word stickers that are in the red, the blue, and the yellow. Now, the red really pops off of the red. You can tell there's a difference. The blue is almost an exact match, and it kind of blends into the background. And it blends in even more over camera, so you can barely see it right now, but in person you can see it, and not as in your face as the red or even the yellow. You can see it, but it's not as invisible as it looks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and place all of these words down. Now, you might have noticed this is the same sticker sheet with just different stickers missing. I thought that the sticker sheet I had originally pulled out didn't have any stickers removed from it, so I wanted to use this one that had, the stickers were missing, some were missing from it, so it's easier to use up one sticker sheet and then move on to the next one than it is to have multiple sticker sheets of the same exact sticker sheet torn apart. Now, I don't make it a habit to go around and buy multiples of the same sticker sheets, except when it comes to Disney collections. For some reason, I feel like they are themed and generic enough that you can use them all over and over and over again in a Disney layouts and Disney albums, and it doesn't feel repetitive. It just feels that Disney-esque feeling, if that makes sense. So now that I have those down, I'm going to add a few little extra touches. So I'm doing the stars and the hearts. And I decide not to put the heart there because Dream already has a heart connected to it. And the yellow stripy bit has a star, and the blue stripy bit has a heart. So now the red stripy bit is going to have a star and a heart. See, it all makes sense in my head. It all makes sense in my head. Now I'm going to pop on some black enamel dots, and that's just because I do have a good amount of black. I do have a good amount of black on the layout with the photo mat and that 3x4 card. Now, I need to add some more black to the layout because it feels a little awkward right now. So I don't know if I want to mat it, which is why I pulled that scrap of paper, or if I'm just going to outline. And I decide that I don't need that big, thick border around the outside. Even if I do a thin border, it feels like a big, thick border. So I don't need that. The only thing I'm going to do is take a Muji pen and do some doodly lines around the outside. And then down here in the bottom corner, I'm going to just kind of doodle in really quick 3 little Mickey heads. And I think that that's really cute. So there it is, you guys, my scrap lift for Kathy's 1,000 subscriber milestone. So congratulations, Kathy. Be sure to click the links down below. She has a giveaway going on over there on her channel as well, so you'll want to follow through. See everyone that is helping Kathy celebrate, and then enter into her giveaway. Thanks so much, you guys. I will see you again real soon for another video.